Hey guys, welcome to another episode 2 of Kiss My Badge special covering the Euro 2020. Before we start off an exciting episode, I just want to do something like Ronaldo.
Apa ni? Apa buat?
Sponsorship? Okay lah. We are open to sponsorship, guys.
Yes.
Alright, let's kickstart.
Alright.
Let's kickstart the episode, right? With A, B, C. Group A, B, and C have already completed 2 games.
Kicap
Yes.
ABC.
Kicap
ABC. Oh no.
Basically, their shares will go up by 4 billion. After we featured on Kiss My Badge.
Yeah, for those who don't know lah, Ronaldo, he moved aside the Coke bottle. But just by doing that, Coke shares went down 4 billion.
4 billion.
Yeah.
$4
$4 billion.
That's for him promoting water.
Water.
Yes.
Drink water, not Coke.
But water bill don't go up, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, there's a lot of memes. There's a lot of memes.
Yes.
Even some players also, some managers say, okay, we welcome Coke lah. just sign us lah. Yeah. Okay. So let's go on to the ABC. What do you guys think? I think Italy have qualified. Happy lah.
Italy has
Happy
qualified.
fan,
Two games, 2 wins, 6 goals, 0 concede.
Man, that's massive. Man.
Yeah.
Massive stats.
And then
Actually, on all the 3 groups that have already played 2 games, the top teams are already qualified. Practically qualified to the round 16 already. Round of last 16 already, right?
Yes, round 16.
Yeah, round 16, yeah.
Italy, Belgium, Netherlands. All 3 of them have won both of their matches so far.
Yeah.
On 6 points and will automatically qualify to the next round. It's just a matter of who will be first and second. We'll wait until the third match of the
So
group.
three groups, 3 teams has qualified.
Qualified.
Right. So let's talk about Group A first. Italy, impressive.
Of course.
Impressive.
We will talk about the stats later.
Impressive.
We'll talk about the stats later.
Yeah, we just
Impressive
eat
for
pizza.
Italy. We just ate pizza. to celebrate,
Impressive.
Yeah, but so Italy is first with 6 points. They won both their games
Yes.
impressively. Wales is second with 4 points, followed by Switzerland and Turkey. So who do you guys think? You know, have you guys seen the games and who do you think?
it looks like maybe Wales might be
The next one.
the second
Yeah.
team to qualify in Group A.
So far, Wales have not been that impressive, right?
Yeah,
Among
but-
these countries, right, in Group A, I feel Italy is the only one.
Yeah, because Italy is only the only like really
Powerhouse,
good team in the,
I
in the
guess
group.
Even Wales with
Yeah, it is.
Ramsey and Bale, I don't see Bale doing any much magic.
He missed a penalty even.
Yeah, but then he set up both goals
Both goals.
against
Yeah, that's the thing.
against Turkey, right?
Influence is still there because Bale is quality, no matter what. But the thing is, the next match they are playing against Italy.
Yeah,
And then
that's the true test of the team.
Yes, that's the true test. Because if let's say they manage a draw, or maybe concede like 1 goal or something, even if Switzerland against Turkey, Switzerland win, they have to score more than 4 goals or 5
Yeah.
goals to actually be second. So high chances Wales will be the next team to qualify lah.
To me, it doesn't matter lah. Italy already qualified. Whether
Yeah.
Wales or Switzerland, I think doesn't matter which team. Both doesn't really excite.
But I
excite
feel
me.
like Switzerland is the better team.
It seems so. It seems
when
so,
you
actually.
compare them against to Wales.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to Switzerland. But they just don't get their act together during the opening game against Wales. I mean, they could have won, but they draw instead.
To me, like, surprise Turkey. I think a lot of people are saying Turkey is a dark horse.
Yeah.
Dark horse. Godak, I think. Totally godak Turkey.
But you must also understand that Turkey, most of the players are really young players. It's a
Yes,
totally new team.
yes.
Not
They
like
are
the
young
Turkey of
players.
old, even though the Turkey in the past years have qualified into the next round and maybe into the quarterfinals, even
At
in
least,
the World Cup and in the Euro. But this team is really, really young, and I'm sure that maybe by the time of World Cup next year, they probably be even better than this year.
Yeah, if they manage to take this as a good experience, right, and gel, and if the players stays, the same players stay, man, the next tournament will be lit for them.
Okay, next
Group
group B, right?
Yeah, Belgium.
Yep.
Belgium qualify from the group.
Belgium. It was yesterday, right? The game?
Yes, it was
It's
just
like
yesterday.
watching Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
It is.
Yeah.
It is like when I didn't watch the first match they played, and then Yan was telling me they played damn boring. And really, they have very good stars. Then again, yesterday when the game started, the first half, I literally really dropped my phone on my face twice because I was like, "Hey, what happened? Why? And then second half, these two buggers come in, Eden Hazard and De Bruyne.
Yeah.
And my goodness, the whole tempo changed and they control the game. Wow, the slick passing was there.
So before De Bruyne and Hazard came in,
Yeah.
actually they have no idea. I do not know what
Yeah,
style they have.
I think
Exactly.
I
They
think
have no
because
style.
they have nobody controlling the midfield.
Yeah.
And maybe they need like they have to keep De Bruyne and Eden Hazard fit and ready for all the
Yeah,
games.
because they are just
want to go
recovering,
very
right?
far.
Yeah,
in the
that's
group.
true. That's
they
true.
want to go
These two just come back from recovery, just come back from injury. So
But they are forced to bring them in because for the first half, I think Denmark were playing in front of a
yeah.
big crowd. I mean, they are at home, right?
They are at
They
home,
is-
yeah, in
they are
Copenhagen,
considered
yeah.
their
Yeah,
home,
man.
right? And the crowd is becoming like the 12th man, and you know
Yeah.
it's been a while since we have such a
I
big
miss-
crowd,
I miss-
right? And
I
they are
miss this
running,
kind of sound.
they are running fast, and they are going in for
they
the
are quick.
tackles.
And they are
Yeah,
even, they even shocked Belgium with a goal in the third minute, second minute. That's like
yeah,
first
yeah.
5 minutes.
that's like
they
one of the
score already.
fastest goals in the tournament.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think after that, I think Belgium kind of panic, and then they say, okay, let's just bring in the creative players, and that
I mean,
totally
they
changed.
have to because if they want to, like qualify with an extra one game in advance, so maybe they can rest De Bruyne, they can rest Eden Hazard some more in the last game,
Correct,
you know.
correct. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it was an exciting match.
Yeah,
It
it
was.
It's-
Second half lah. First half was so first half was
It's
more
first
exciting
half
for Denmark.
exciting for Denmark.
But I still
that
feel
one I
like
agree.
Denmark still deserve to get something out of the game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but they lost. So they lost both games.
Yeah.
They are now last, right? They are now last, and I don't think they will qualify.
Do they? Of course, I think they miss like Christian Eriksen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, it depends. Right now, is Finland still going to qualify? Because if let's say Denmark is meeting Russia and they manage to produce an upset or something, they can still do something. They can be second.
They can if they manage to like hold Belgium or maybe even like beat them, but I doubt they will. But I think Belgium without Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne, I think they're a totally different team,
Yeah,
which
man.
looks
Yeah.
beatable.
Yes, it
as
is,
we can
yeah,
see in the first half of
exactly.
the
That's a
previous
good-
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they really look beatable. Denmark was more dangerous. In fact, actually, their defense, even the last minute, was a bit shaky, right?
Correct,
Remember,
correct.
we were watching. It's a bit shaky.
So guys, if De Bruyne and Hazard is not playing, don't watch Belgium. So if
Yeah.
you are, if you are picking your games, right?
Dangerous,
Because
man.
there's 3 AM games and all that, right?
Yeah, correct,
I
correct,
don't
yeah.
think I would want to watch Belgium.
That's right,
So the
dangerous.
recommendation is not Belgium.
Especially because your phone can fall in your face. Dangerous.
Yes, risk,
At 3 a.m.
very safety
Dangerous.
risk.
No, let's see. Your nose bleeding.
You can watch Denmark.
Lucky you're not
Denmark is
using
good.
iPad Pro or something.
Yeah, correct. That one I think go ICU already. So very dangerous.
Okay, let's go to Group C.
Group C.
So I think Belgium already qualified, and now Netherlands has already
Yeah.
qualified.
I mean, like the first match they won 3-2, right? I think they almost didn't manage to win. Yeah, it's quite a last minute goal. Yeah.
They brought the Netherlands. Who's the one in the midfield?
Wijnaldum?
Wijnaldum, and who's the other one?
Genie, is it? Who?
Delight. No, not Delight.
Delete is defender.
Defender.
Yeah.
Who's Wijnaldum's midfield partner?
We can group 2. Well, at the same time, I want to say that their points now, right? It's actually very similar with Group B. Macedonia also hasn't won anything at the moment, but at the moment they have a lesser chance. Macedonia, I think, won't spring as spices because
I mean, yeah.
they are really the beat up boys of this group. I am sorry to say.
The Minos.
The minors, yes, of this group is different than Denmark because Denmark we can see the players are up there. They try to go for the goal. They are dangerous and they are playing very fast, quick football.
Yeah, but I think Macedonia really really tried their best, but their quality is lacking in terms of in the group.
Yeah, that's
Now,
why.
if you guys want to watch in Group C, right, Ukraine is exciting.
Yes.
Ukraine to me is exciting, and I think the one of the most wonderful goals is Ukraine, right? The scorer.
Which
The
one?
one the halfway is who? What
that one is-
country?
that one is
Oh, not
shit.
Ukraine.
That one is Patrick
I'm
Schick.
wrong.
That one is Czech Republic.
Oh, no, Czech
Patrick
Republic.
Schick.
Oh,
Yeah,
that one is
Republic.
crazy goal.
My
So,
goodness. Just nice I came here, I watched the game, and I saw that goal. I was like, I didn't manage to watch some of the early games, so I was like, okay.
But
let's
Ukraine
watch
played
this.
well.
I think
Yeah.
Ukraine has a chance of qualifying from the group.
Ukraine has a better chance,
Ukraine and
right?
Netherlands.
Okay.
Netherlands is already through, so I think the second place will probably maybe go to Ukraine.
And the thing is, let's say they have enough points for these teams. Who is to say that their third team is not one of the best that can actually go through to the last 16 as well? Right? You will never know.
Now the thing is, Netherlands, who will they be up against in the third game?
In the next match,
Netherlands should be.
next match they will be playing with. Oh my goodness, I don't have the.
Is it North Macedonia?
I think it's North Macedonia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is like for Italy, Belgium, and Netherlands, right?
Oh my goodness.
Since they already qualified, right? Would they play a second string side? So that means Belgium will continue to be boring. Right? So that means the team against them, right, will be having a chance to win.
I think
Because
Italy.
they already qualified, right?
Italy,
That's true.
Italy,
That's true.
even with a second string team, maybe they take out Immobile, take out Brady, so they put in what Chiesa, Bernardeschi, and what it's still
Even they
quite,
put Verratti.
it's still quite a powerful
Injured,
team
so can they play?
for Italy, especially the midfield and the forwards.
Yeah, I mean their quality is there because all these players are
Definitely,
actually.
but that one is Italy lah, not talking about Belgium or Holland. Right?
Oh yeah, Netherlands. Okay, the midfielder you're talking about. Who are you mentioning? Is it you're talking about Frankie De Jong? When the beat?
Yeah, De Jong.
De Jong?
Yeah.
Frankie De Jong.
To me, he's a standout player.
Mm.
For Netherlands.
I mean, he's from the legendary AX team, which actually got bought by Barcelona. So he is a quality player, and it's obvious lah. He's obvious. Him, Gini Wijnaldum in the middle of the park, and Macedonia.
If
will not
let's
be
say,
able to do anything.
just now I talked about teams to watch, right? Like Ukraine is an exciting team to watch. Belgium don't watch, right? If you want to talk about players, I think De Jong.
De Jong.
You want to watch him.
Wow.
He's very exciting. I think Italy also have a few players that are exciting. Even Chiellini also, we were talking about Chiellini,
Yeah,
right?
Chiellini,
Playing
36 years
a
old.
veteran.
36 years old
Still
and
quick.
he's still I think he's like sometimes Italy play a very high line, the defense, and Chiellini still can actually chase back from the halfway line to chase the left winger or the right.
It's more of not just physical lah. I think it's because of his experience as well. He knows when to spring, so he's that good.
But unfortunately, he's injured now, so most probably he won't be playing in the third match. But I'm sure they are like able to replace him.
He's not a big injury though.
It's not a big injury, so maybe
Skip one game lah. I mean,
maybe Mancini will let him rest lah for
skip one
the
game.
last
It's okay.
game.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, so it's okay, Okay, so we, of course, we are in the middle of match day 2.
Yeah.
We are going to group D, E, and F.
Yeah.
Right, the games are happening at 12 o'clock also.
Yeah, and we just watched Sweden and Slovakia.
Man, that was good, man.
And it's
Not bad.
decided by a penalty, the 6th penalty of the tournament.
There's a lot, but the thing is, we have to say this. Kudos to the officials. They have been good so far. Unlike Premier League officials, they have been good. They don't want to break the play. They just let the games continue.
I think the Premier League referees must go skill switcher lah.
Maybe In fact, just fire them like get all the referees.
But I just want to highlight I just want to share information. I think there are some South American officials in this Euro as well.
Oh, really?
There is
I
an
didn't
exchange program.
Oh,
It's like an exchange program whereby
That's not bad,
South American referees are in this Euro tournament as well.
Well, I have to give a clap.
So kudos to Euro,
them,
to UEFA,
Kudos to UEFA lah,
to UEFA lah
So I think
for doing
I
this.
think it's a very good program.
Yeah, this is the
it
only
helps.
good
It
thing.
helps
This is
the
only good
South
thing.
American officials, right? Yeah.
Not
Okay.
bad.
I think the North American officials also need to do that lah. You see the MLS.
Oh my
refereeing,
goodness.
Oh my goodness! He's one of the worst refereeing. I think if the MLS referees come to Singapore, so they probably won't get a job.
What?
Is that bad? Is that bad?
Is that bad? Really?
Yeah, I think I watched like one of MLS games like earlier this year or last year. I think like the referee gave a player 3 yellow cards. One player.
Three yellow cards. No, maybe it's an MLS rule. Because MLS rule, you know the penalty that they have to run in.
Oh, maybe
That time,
he forgot.
you know,
That
MLS
was like really old.
Really old lah.
yeah.
You know, who knows
That one
American
like
rules.
futsal, like futsal rule. You must
Who knows
run.
American rules.
That's the old NSSL. I don't know. It's a national soccer league. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, maybe he forget. There are 5 substitutions.
That one is the time when Pele was playing for New York Cosmos. When
Wow, is it that long?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that,
How can you remember this kind of thing?
because these kind of funny things I like. I mean, I remember.
You remember? Weird, You a bit weird, but it's okay.
Okay, let's look at the highlight of the next match day 2. England
the
will be
remaining
up
ones.
against Scotland tonight.
Freedom!
Yes, 3 a.m. I don't think so. I will wake up for that, but then again, yes, this is
coming
the
home, guys.
world's
Wembley.
oldest. This is the world's oldest international match. So it is probably something that is good for football fans to watch.
Before they play football, they actually fight each other using swords.
Yeah, man, and then they take the ski, make football, then they play. But no lah, I'm just kidding. I don't know whether that's really part of the history. But then again, this is something that is, I'm not saying bad blood, but a lot of Scottish players are playing in the English Premier League. Example like their captain, Robertson, is actually playing in Liverpool.
I mean, where else can they go?
Yeah, so... Then of course Tierney, right?
Yep.
Who's injured, also playing in Arsenal.
But he's not the first team.
He used to be.
Yeah, he used to be.
Yeah, on the left back. But then again, these two, they instead of just rivalry, because they are actually neighbours, right? It's actually very, very interesting because there have never been any draws when these two meet. It's always either
What I'm seeing right now is the last time they met was a draw.
2-all. Yeah. 2-all is the last draw.
Kane has not been impressive.
That was the World Cup 2018 qualifier.
Yeah, I mean the last game that England played was I think Kane wasn't impressive.
I mean, the whole team wasn't impressive,
The
to be
whole team
honest.
until that goal
Yeah,
By
I mean,
Raheem Sterling.
by
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling.
what do you say is a sterling performance by him?
Sterling performance.
That's a good
But
one.
the other person who
That joke.
impressed me was Ned Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips?
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin
He's a midfielder.
He's a midfielder.
Which club is he? Leeds.
Mm.
He plays like a Leeds player.
Basically, he's already
running.
drilled by Bielsa to run everywhere.
He's running everywhere.
Yeah.
So to me, he is the most impressive. Even Foden, even though he hit the bar, he tried one shot. But after that, England kind of like,
It's impactful lah.
yeah. If Belgium was top in terms of boringness, I think England is just nearby.
Very
Just
near.
nearby. I think it's
And
just
then
nearby.
the next team don't watch at all is probably England, except for this one. Because even when you say that England is boring, right? Scotland is not boring at all.
No.
Scotland is far from boring. They
No.
are very, very hearty, man.
Yes.
They attack together. They
Correct.
are using fullbacks. I know Robertson has like almost 6 key passes, the highest of all players so far in the tournament. That kind of level, and man, when they are
And you
playing,
think that England would play hard ball? Actually, Scotland is the one
yeah,
who plays that kind of physical,
Yeah.
physical game.
physical football.
Scotland usually a very physical team
Mm.
when you see them
Man.
play internationally.
Yeah, so it's going to be, I think, a few people going to be injured in this game.
In fact, this is their first major tournament, Scotland, since 1998. But it doesn't seem like so. They are playing like better than England is supposed to play,
Yeah,
right? So it's like you don't
Yeah.
even notice that they are actually playing their first major tournament. They are playing quite well.
I mean, for England, I think they usually would qualify from the group stages, but then they always like bottle it until they will play well until the quarterfinals, and then they lose.
Sounds familiar, like my team. Serial bottlers, serial underachievers.
Don't worry lah, Germany
But-
also coming soon.
But interestingly,
Coming soon.
Scotland, this is only their first defeat in 6 games. In the first match, yeah.
It's a good tally for them. Yeah, it is a good tally for them.
So
Yeah.
maybe.
But I think
like 2
to
losses
me,
in a row.
I would support Scotland.
I was
If I
Scotland.
compare these two, I've seen these two
Yeah.
countries or these two teams play, right?
Mm.
Feel that I like watching Scotland more than England. I mean Sterling, he dribbles here, but that's not so effective. Kane is he's
Because no Son.
not effective.
Son changed nationality, then maybe he got.
Yeah, other than that, Foden and all that, there's no magic. You know?
Switch on with Raheem Sterling lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotland, I like how they play as a team, as a team.
Yeah, man.
But I'll be rooting for them, man. I would think Scotland might win this.
Scotland might.
Might win this game. What do you guys think?
They have never gone further than the group stage, but I think if let's say they win this, right, it'll be very, very interesting for them.
At least they'll give a
Another
fight,
interesting
they'll give
thing
a
with
fight.
this Scotland team is the squad have never played. This current squad have never played in an
Together.
international tournament.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Together.
Together.
No,
Wow.
not
As in-
not even together. Individually, they've never played a single international
International
tournament
one.
before.
Nice,
Since-
nice.
yeah.
No wonder they have that spirit to play.
I think like first timers and maybe.
That's why they are.
They're
That's
trying
the
to
thing.
prove
That's
themselves
what
lah.
I'm saying. They don't look like they are newbies. You know, in this kind of competitive tournament, they look like as if they have been in a tournament for the past 10.
I think that's what
tournaments, like
fans
that.
want. Like fans like us, we would like to see that kind of energy.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's
Denmark,
why.
they are
They want
motivated.
spirit and
Yeah,
motivation.
the heart,
Correct.
don't
That
put your
motivation.
heart out,
Denmark
just
is because
play.
of Eriksen, and because
Yeah.
of the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Scotland, because this is maybe their first major tournament in a while, they are really putting their all. Like England, maybe they are jaded. They have a more competitive league kind of thing. And now, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. This is only
Ever since the first episode, we already laugh at England. So to me, this is just another reason for us to laugh at England if they lost.
don't
to
expect Kane
Scotland.
to be top scorer lah for this tournament.
Yeah,
for me.
There's so many top scorers now in this tournament.
I mean,
There's
like
so
Ronaldo
many. So
already
we don't-
scored 2 goals in one game.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So
Even though one is a penalty, it's fine.
Penaldo.
Ronaldo,
Penaldo, not Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes want to take.
Not Fernandes, eh? Yeah.
So we go on to the next game, Portugal versus Germany. Sunday. Why you all laugh?
Why you stutter? Why you laugh? Why you
Because
stutter?
Germany was unlucky to lose to France.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah.
I was thinking like Germany very gutsy.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
they
but
give
the-
one ball first. Nah, we score one goal. Okay, now we will take it back.
I think the
But they
problem
never
with Germany is that they never play with an all-out striker
Yeah.
in the game against France.
Yeah.
Because what was the
They don't try Swerve.
Gnabry.
They don't try
Gnabry
Swerve.
seems to be a
Yeah,
defensive
Gnabry-
midfielder in a striker role.
yeah, and he's always like being crowded out by Kimpembe and
Sounds
the
like
other
Morata.
defenders.
Why a lot of nonsense out there?
I think the football nowadays, right? You cannot depend on your striker unless your striker is a really, really good striker. I feel.
Yeah.
You know, like okay lah. For example, I Immobile lah, right? But if you look at all the rest of the teams, right, most of the scorers are their midfielders. Even you see Lukaku.
Yeah.
He's the one holding the ball so that the midfielders
But
and wingers are
Lukaku
coming
has
in.
always been doing that
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
He has
Even
changed
the
his
Inter.
kind of gameplay, right?
Actually, no. He has been like
He has been like that.
He's just
He's
that
always
he
the
doesn't-
one because he's big and strong
Yeah,
and
he's very
fast.
strong and
So
quick.
he
And
just
we saw
run
that.
after the ball, holds onto the ball, wait for backup,
Yeah.
and then pass.
And his
Pass
cross
or maybe
control
like-
dribbling is quite
yeah,
good. Yesterday we
his
saw it very obviously. Right, the way he play on the when De Bruyne comes in with Hazard, right, he dribbles on the right side, pass one or two players, then manage to cut in for the goal by Torgan. We can see that is the style of him playing. He can do a short distance dash, which is very fast for a big player. And he's got a strength to actually hold on to
He
the
can
ball.
dribble as well. Actually.
Yes, but he needs the players around him.
Yeah.
On the first part where I think De Bruyne, first game, De Bruyne and Eden Hazard stopped making that kind of runs. Is they're playing more of like not so direct. They are sitting back a bit, with Tielemans and all that. So he doesn't know where to pass the ball. Now with a very fluid motion, right? with De Bruyne and Hazard in the game, you can see everything gels, and he can play his natural game.
But the funny thing is Germany's strikers are mostly coming from the wings.
Yeah.
Havertz and Thomas Muller, right?
Yeah.
And then Gnabry is obviously a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder.
He's not playing left or right, Gnabry.
Oh no, he's the
He's
central.
central.
He's a central striker.
I mean, by right, he's a midfielder, but then he's very advanced midfielder.
Like Cameron.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's a really weird formation from Joachim Low.
Yeah.
I think it's
but I like the style. So far their style is different from the other teams.
I think,
But even though they are passing riskily, their passes are risky. But their passes are very direct passes.
But then you see this, but the Gnabry is always like crowded out by the French defense in the previous game. So I think what Germany needs is a really central striker, an actual central striker lah. Maybe
They don't trust Werner.
I don't know lah.
Maybe we can even move Havertz
In
into
the
central
middle.
striker.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Havertz is the type who needs to run.
Yeah.
Needs to run.
Werner.
So he has to play at back.
They need a Werner.
They need Werner.
Yeah,
But I don't think their style of play from what I see lah.
when you want to put in Timo Werner, then it also like brings out another problem. Where to put Gnabry? Where to put the other
at the bench.
Where to put Toni Kroos?
Yeah, I was just thinking, take out Gnabry.
Yeah.
He's not that effective, right?
Okay. I think they were saying that okay lah, Portugal see Ronaldo is not Mbappe. I can say that.
Okay.
So I'm a bit confident because Mbappe really gave Germany a problem. Compared to Pogba and all that, I don't see, when I watch the game, right, I don't find any threat
From
by
Pogba.
France. Yeah, Germany has the majority of possession actually.
But Pogba was the one who
Distribute the ball.
distributed the ball to.
I don't know.
They
Germany
have-
has
they
more shots. Or
They have
more
this,
shots and all that.
They have these stats,
Yeah.
When Pogba and Kante play together, France never lose. So, yeah,
Oh, is it?
dangerous.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
have
that
these stats.
Mbappe is the only one dangerous.
I said when Donnarumma play,
Donnarumma
he never
play,
concede
He never concede.
for 10 games already.
More than yes, and he never concede more than one goal if he concedes. Ever since his appointment as
this thing everybody can make up this kind
yeah,
of
that's
thing.
why the stats. So this kind of interesting stats we like
That's
to
why,
say.
that's why I say
it's like
Germany
saying-
1-0, so they
Yeah.
lose. They can still qualify.
It's like saying when Lee Kuan Yew run for election, he never lose.
Oh.
Same thing, what?
Yeah lah, that's right. Germany also.
Wait a minute. That's a blinder.
Don't talk about statistics like that.
Yeah, the thing is,
Wait.
stats, it's always fun to look at stats, right? It's always fun. Like we know Timo Werner cannot score, that's why they never put him.
Maybe he cannot score for Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Ah.
I don't know, his confidence I think quite low lah. So cannot say for sure. The only thing is right now, this is Portugal against Germany. So what is your take on this? What do you think?
I don't know. I think Portugal has a lot of good players. I think they are even better than their last Euros and the last World Cup. Ronaldo is still obviously playing, and then you see we have Bruno Fernandes, we have
Yeah, but I think they left
Andre
it till
Silva,
late with against
Rafa
Hungary.
Silva.
Yeah,
They left it till late. Hungary gave them a fight for
Maybe
it.
they were not hungry enough.
They were not hungry enough.
So maybe that's why sometimes you want a late snack, right?
So you're saying that Portugal can win Germany, is it?
I think a draw would be
Germany is the late snack, yeah. Probably.
I think a draw would be a more reasonable conclusion.
But I think Germany needs a win.
Yeah, that's the
Even-
thing. So Germany will be
Germany
going
needs
all
to
out.
go all out. Even though
We have
But they still need
They
a
have to.
central striker. I mean, until
They have to.
Joachim Low solve that problem, then I don't think Germany will go very far in this.
You know what?
tournament.
I don't mind Müller to become the central striker.
Yeah, he's clinical.
Yeah, he's clinical. He's smart,
He's smart.
right? So why not have Sané on the left and then, or even Gnabry on the
On the
left
left and
and
right.
then,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Is
true,
Havertz
that's true.
is fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
Actually,
mean, what?
we can SMS Joachim Low later. SMS him because
So
I mean,
the
they
thing
need
is,
a change.
if you put in Muller in the center and Sané on the left and Gnabry as an attacking mid, right? Havertz on the right. Then where you gonna put? Are you gonna remove Toni Kroos or Gundogan?
pull
That's
back.
true.
Pull back lah.
It's still
I-
one
we
extra
need-
player
we need
already.
Gundogan.
It's already
Gundogan.
one extra
Yeah.
player.
You need Gundogan.
Yeah,
So you think
he's
Gundogan
one of
is
the
very-
So you don't need
performers.
Toni Kroos.
Yeah, Cruz wow, difficult
So
decision.
it's either Kroos or Gnabry you have to take out.
But
Gnabry lah.
Gnabry,
Take out Gnabry.
since that's why since you say he's not effective, right? Might as well just take
He's
him out.
not effective in this current formation.
But I think what
that's true.
Joachim Low
Yeah, we never
wants
know.
is Gnabry is the pressing striker.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be the clinical striker.
So the centre forward lah, CF lah, instead of striker lah.
Yeah,
The
he's
one
just
outside
supposed to
lah.
number 10 lah.
Yeah.
Number 10 lah.
He's just supposed to dispossess
He's not
the
Messi
defenders.
lah, Kim. He's not Messi. Come on, he cannot do it.
He's not, but he's
Yeah.
supposed to be the aggressor in the top half, the opponent's half.
You buy Morata lah. Ask Morata. Morata does that what?
Morata does that.
Yeah, pressing and all that, but cannot score. So ask him to play off with Muller. Then maybe he can.
Okay lah, as long as nobody bites anybody, okay? Alright, Rudiger, don't bite anybody, okay?
So far, it's,
Don't
I don't
nibble.
know, man. They have all these forwards like Havertz. They have
Yeah, but the thing
Werner.
is,
It's he has to change something. If not, if
Yeah.
they still lose to Portugal, it's very difficult for them.
but the
Yeah.
thing is, Portugal is not France. That's the thing lah. They don't
Yeah.
have like really fast
Direct-
attackers
yeah.
like Mbappe.
But they got Diogo Jota.
He's not. Was he playing?
He
He
the one
was,
never
yeah.
passed to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't know. I don't see him.
Yeah,
He's
Diogo
not
Jota.
that prominent. I feel.
Yeah,
So,
because he got penalty only. Ronaldo must take That's why lah. So yeah, I mean
the only danger thing about Ronaldo, right, is he's skillful enough to get a penalty. Because
I didn't expect this.
German defenders are clumsy enough to concede the.
I didn't
you know,
expect that.
Yeah, Rudiger, Hummels.
But
they
I
might-
see
yeah,
that
yeah,
I
that's
see that
slow.
Hummels is a bit off the pace.
He's slow lah actually.
And when they are desperate, right, you see them take that tackle,
Lunge.
that sliding tackle, that lunge, right? Oh man, it's very dangerous. They can just concede a penalty. I think they are lucky in the last game they didn't concede one penalty also.
Man.
But that's 50-50 lah. Not that I'm biased.
But that what your prediction?
I
don't
think
know,
it'll be a
Germany win.
draw.
Wow, I haven't asked him. Germany win draw?
I think it'll be a draw. So that means Germany will be out.
It looks like a good draw coming up. It looks like a good draw actually.
I don't know.
Like
Germans are faster.
1 point in 2 games.
Yeah,
Out lah.
man.
No, you have to see. Against France, we thought that they would lose. They lost by an own goal.
Yeah lah, lost.
And
lose,
in terms of stats, no, yeah,
Lose means lose.
But it's not as if they are outplayed.
So
That's
you're
what I'm
saying
trying to say.
that. Okay. Yeah,
They are not outplayed, and the stats is they did have a bigger possession
But I
against France.
feel like it's like France was always in like second gear.
That's the thing about world champions. They know when to change gear.
They see Germany that don't need to go more than
It's okay.
second
Let
gear
them, let them run and all that. We just have that gear.
What I see from the first match is that Germany attack, but then like
France
France
did
just sit back and then let the defense clean up, and then they play a very fast ball to Mbappe, and then like Mbappe chase the ball.
Mbappe go. Go and chase lah.
Crazy. That's great. Yeah, that's their tactic actually.
Yeah. So it's quite dangerous lah.
But I see France, they always play a mixture. They play short passes, and then suddenly one long
Break
ball
up.
to
one
Mbappe.
breakaway pass.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's effective, right?
but it's effective if, let's say, the thing is, if Germany is able to handle that, Portugal doesn't play like that.
Yeah.
Portugal is a bit more direct from the left and right. So I think Germany maybe can handle that.
Yeah.
So they might win. I agree with him. It's either a draw or win for them. They
Yeah.
will not lose. I think they will not lose.
Germany has the players, the skills, good passing as well.
As long as they
And
score.
fast, they are fast.
I
and
think
got stamina.
I think they just need a formation that works for them.
Yeah. The only
Yeah.
problem, like you say, is that striker.
Yeah.
They need to score.
They
find
need to
something
score. They need to score.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to our next segment, stats.
Man, last
So
time
far,
we were,
42 goals have been scored.
and we were saying there's a lot of top scorers. A lot of top scorers.
I think a lot of players have scored 2 goals at least.
Yep.
Yeah. I think there's what was the stats about Italy again? Italy. Sorry. Now is clean sheet. Italy has one of the clean sheets,
Two clean
and at the
sheets.
same time they have scored one of the most goals
In this
among all
tournament,
in this tournament, right?
it's
6 goals.
Six goals.
Six
Yeah.
goals in total, followed by Netherlands 5, Belgium 5, Ukraine 4. Right, and of course, let me just.
I mean, like
pause.
Ukraine has played two games also.
Yeah, and we talk about top goal scorers for now, right? From Ukraine, there's 2 from Ukraine.
Yeah,
I can't
two players
pronounce their
from
name. I'm
Ukraine.
serious. Yeah,
I
2
forget
goals
to
each. 2 goals
Yarmolenko,
each. Yaramchuk and Yarmolenko.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, Immobile. scored 2
Immobile
goals.
and Locatelli.
Yep.
So
Locatelli.
2 players from
Locatelli,
Italy, 2 players from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Oh
He
man,
scored
yeah.
two
And of
goals
course,
each.
Cristiano Ronaldo, because of the penalty,
Yeah.
he scored 2 goals as well.
Yep.
Czech
yep,
Republic,
yep.
Patrick Schick.
Patrick Schick,
also
we cannot
scored.
forget.
Yeah.
That's the one with the one goal.
one with the
You
one
guys
wonder
should watch
goal.
it on YouTube.
My goodness, yes. Oh, that is a fantastic goal.
I think
man. We
the
didn't
keeper
believe-
like go walkabout or something.
Yeah.
He saw the keeper out, and then from the center line,
Yeah, he
goes to
just
the
bring
center line.
past the center line. He just
Oh, it's
the
a
thing
goal.
is-
It's a nice goal.
shoo. Yeah, man, that's fantastic.
Speaking of stats, Ronaldo currently holds the record for the most goals scored in Euro tournament.
Yes.
11 goals.
Yeah, we can.
And he has scored in 5 Euros.
say all that.
Scored 5 in 5 Euros, yeah.
Is the one thing is that there will be anti-CR fans, okay? Anti-CR.
I mean, like, of course, if you played 5 tournaments, you obviously might will be able to get top scorer. Like,
Come on with this
I mean,
guy.
like the second most top goal scorers is Michel Platini, 9 goals, and that's only one tournament.
So with this, I mean, especially because Cristiano Ronaldo, when he has reached a level where there's a lot of haters also. You know, people always debating between him and Messi. People always discounting him, but he is quality, man. Even though people say that he's selfish and all that, right? But he alone, like the previous tournament, him alone, he actually drives the Portugal team forward.
I think in this tournament he will go on and break maybe at least 1 or 2 more records. One more record is he's now he has the most appearances including qualifiers. Only second now. First is Buffon with 58 appearances.
And it's not easy, to have that
Ronaldo has
that number
57
of appearances.
Imagine this
at
kind
this
of-
age, some more.
And
Yeah,
and every 4 years.
And he's a
eh.
forward.
And every 4 years.
Every
and he's
4
a
years.
forward.
He's a
He's a
It's not
forward.
easy.
He's not a goalkeeper, you know.
Yeah, not a goalkeeper.
He's
who,
running and he has to run.
Yeah.
He has to. I mean, he's fitter than
All 3 of us combined.
Right. You minus my age, 20 years, right? I will still not be as fit as him at 30 plus. At 36.
Yeah, he's very disciplined. He's
Yeah,
very
he's
disciplined.
36.
He's disciplined.
So he's reached that legendary
Yeah, man.
status.
I mean, we can
so
discount
haters,
him.
come on.
Yeah, you can hate whatever it is, but
It's not easy to achieve.
he has proven it lah. He deserves all the accolades that he's been getting.
Yeah, let's talk about number of assists. Top number of assists is Rafa Silva for Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Domenico Berardi.
Rafa, I was
2
mentioning
assists.
this
2
Rafa
assists.
on the wing. He's very dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm very surprised that Mancini actually put Berardi on the right wing, right forward lah.
Why?
Because I was expecting like either Chiesa or Bernardeschi.
But Chiesa has been benched for the past 2 games.
Yeah, because I think Mancini is like he's not experienced enough. Berardi has more experience than Chiesa.
I mean, he's proven. His choice is proven. Yeah.
And surprisingly, because Verratti is injured, right? Locatelli in his place is like, wow, scored 2 goals.
Score 2 goals, yeah. I mean, Italy right now, we were not really convinced. We were trying to see whether Italy is a dark horse and all that. But okay, it's like quite convincing now. Can safely say that they will go at least.
I mean, like some people would say that they have 2 easy games, but then there are no easy games in this tournament.
No.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, all the teams who made into this tournament are forced to be reckoned
Even
with.
Russia
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Macedonia.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I laughed. No.
I mean,
Okay,
winning is one thing, and then not conceding is another thing. You see?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
And Italy has done both.
And they have experienced centre backs. really experienced
Correct,
old centre backs, but they can cope with the
Germany also have experienced centre back.
which already score 1 goal.
See?
Chiellini is older than Matt Hummels.
He's as old as Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are not looking at this. You all cannot see these graphics. Let me play a quiz with you guys. Who do you think has the top speed in this tournament? Who do you think is the fastest?
I already saw.
Spinazzola.
He's the fastest, followed by Daniel James.
And I also know who has covered the most distance in this tournament. Golovin, Russian right midfielder, followed by Tielemans. Interestingly, yeah. So it's very
Of course,
interesting.
I mean, like, because Kevin De Bruyne was only playing the one half.
Tielemans is like
I don't know where his position is. He's everywhere actually.
who? De Bruyne?
Tielemans.
No, that's the thing. He's a clean-up crew. I think he's
clean-up
running everywhere in the midfield. But because he doesn't, there is no there's no player spearheading the attack like what Eden and De Bruyne did, right? He's just going this way.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like when these two come in, right? You can see, oh my goodness, Belgium, crazy man, world ranking number 1. Crazy stuff they're playing. All the slick passing and all that. Even De Bruyne's goal is like, wow, from the left side, left leg down.
So accurate.
One shot. It's accurate, right? Wow.
If you see,
crazy,
right,
man.
the few games, right, between the teams, right, there's a lot of chances whereby players try to shoot from outside the box, and when the ball is kind of like bouncing or just from an elevated position, but most of them balloon.
Yeah.
But De Bruyne, my goodness, so accurate and so
Yeah,
powerful,
straight. Yeah.
and it's not easy,
It's
It's
not
easy.
easy,
bouncing ball. There's
It's
a lot.
talent
They
lah.
just, these players. They say, okay, outside the box, it looks very yummy,
Yeah.
very delicious, to just strike it one time. But every time balloon.
Outside the foot, one and his weaker foot. His left leg. No, his right leg.
It's right again.
Weaker foot. And such a delightful goal going
And
in
it's not
straight.
like side, using the side foot, right?
Yeah, he's outside the foot.
Well, I think
From
in
the
this
top.
tournament also we see a lot of goals scored from outside the box.
Yes, of course. The
I
one
mean, of
by
course,
Peter
Peter
Schick is
Schick,
the-
Peter Schick, of course,
We have-
way outside the box.
we
We
have
are
to
too
say
amazed
that.
lah.
Yeah, we are too
Amazed.
amazed. We have to keep saying that. Amazing, man. Probably goal of the tournament.
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
it's
Goal of
contender.
tournament.
Unless there's another spectacular goal.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you guys think? Do
there
you
are many
think
more matches
there are any other contenders
Yeah.
for goal of the tournament
so far.
Yeah.
so far? That's what we have lah.
Yeah.
That-
I mean, if you want to consider, even Torgan Hazard's goal is actually quite cool. Lukaku pass, De Bruyne skip one player.
that's
cross
a
in.
nice
It's a
build
build
up
up.
kind
Yeah,
of goal.
it's a nice goal. Other than like one shot wonder like Patrick Schick, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice build up as well. So yeah, do let us know if let's say you are actually thinking of any wonderful goal. Let us know in the comments so that we can take a look at it, and we mention next week when we are going into game week 3 and 4. and all
Yes,
that.
match
Yep.
day 3.
I think probably like the
And of
round
course
16.
going to round of
16.
60.
Yeah.
Yes, we are ending our segment for stats. Any more stats, guys? Too bad Germany has not much stats. Maybe own goal.
On goal, one.
Highest number.
Highest own goal.
But then not the only one, right? Turkey also have.
No, Turkey
Yeah.
as well.
Turkey
But
al-
if you want to
yeah.
say top 5 lah.
Yeah. There's another team that has red card already, right?
Yeah, Austria. Was it Austria?
No,
Is it
Austria?
Yeah, I think it's Austria.
But one of the highest.
Poland.
Poland.
Yes, Poland.
Yeah.
It's a double yellow.
Oh my god, double.
But accuracy of passes, Germany is one of the top 5. Look at the stats. Okay, and against France,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Like-
says,
Hey, hello. I mean, you pass next to each other also still consider accurate.
hey, Germany don't pass like Belgium, okay?
I don't know.
They do the very long from defense to midfield kind of pass. They don't defender to defender kind
Final
of pass.
third lah. It's the final third
Yeah,
lah.
the
As
only
long
thing
as
the final third they got problem.
If they never solve this problem for
Yeah.
the final third, right?
Yes.
If let's say Portugal manage to break through the defense, let's say Germany, I think maybe you can say bye-bye. First time they kicked Brazil out in the group stage for World Cup, so this time like kena revenge like that.
As I say lah, that one was how many years ago lah? The last World Cup they went out the group stage.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
please don't be a serial
Bottler,
bottler.
welcome to the club, bro.
be
Under
a
silver, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah.
But
But,
like I said
but
before-
at least Germany has 4 World Cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. And like I said,
One.
One only. One star.
yeah, and like I said, there's still hope for Germany. Against France, they were expected to lose, but they lost 1-0. Spain was expected to win, but they drew.
Against
With
Sweden.
Sweden. Once now.
No Ibra.
No
Still
Ibra.
can draw.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
okay.
right. Spain. Morata lah.
But Germany, please, must win, okay? Then after that, against
Fungsi
Hungary.
Facai.
Please, this one begging.
Oh, begging.
More begging.
Okay, not bragging rights, it's begging rights.
Yeah, begging rights, please.
And Spain, come on. Huh? We are not mentioning you, but please win also. Huh? Come on, man.
Oh, Spain also.
You're supposed to be top of the table. Come on, Spain. Coming up soon, huh?
Let's go to since our next episode is more towards the round of 16. Let's round up the match day 3, upcoming match day 3. As you all can see here, there's a few games upcoming. I think Germany versus Hungary, Sweden versus Poland, Portugal versus France. That's one of the match day 3 highlights.
Yeah.
right?
This will actually, I think Portugal versus France will actually determine who will qualify.
Yeah, for Germany.
I think so.
No,
Yeah, for Germany.
but
For top spot.
Top spot, I think France will make it to number 1 lah.
Because they say France wins Germany, right? Portugal wins Hungary. So if the second game France wins Hungary and Portugal wins Germany,
I mean France.
Portugal top already.
If France wins against Hungary, their second match is France-Hungary, right?
yeah,
So once they defeat Hungary, they already with 6 points. They
6
top.
points already.
They qualify.
Yeah, and if
So either
Portugal
first or second.
and if Portugal beats Germany, they also 6 points. Basically, Germany will be 0 and Hungary will be 0, and there is no chance for them to be the best
yeah,
third placing team. So Germany have to beat Portugal no
they have
matter
to,
what,
no matter what,
and
Very,
then
very
have a
important,
chance when they actually play against Hungary. So there is still hope for Germany as long as they continue to win the next 2 matches, Portugal and Hungary. So this is a do or die for Germany. If let's say they lose or even draw, probably.
Now Italy will be against Wales.
Yes.
Do you think it was actually
If
that's
Italy
something
is bringing down the gear, Wales might want to take that chance as well.
they can actually they can.
But I don't think Wales will like beat Italy.
Wow, so confident, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The thing is, Italy is looking very impressive so far. So they will never know. Probably Italy will run away with this whole Group A and then just wait who is the number 2 in Group C, and then they will just go on into quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Then from there, go on
Russia
from there.
and Denmark. So Denmark has lost 2, even though they kind of don't deserve it
Yeah.
with the style of play they are playing.
Probably this is good. Actually, maybe this is a good game, huh?
Looks like it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
That's
game.
why I mentioned it.
I mean, with these 2 teams,
But,
you're not
I mean,
expecting anything, but
I
they're
mean,
playing well.
in all honesty, I think like Russia already almost qualified. Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were discounting Russia for the first time. We were saying we don't know anybody, and then we're discounting them, and then one of
They,
the
they,
most hardest
they
worker
just need a draw
will
to
win.
qualify.
Yeah, actually true.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
I
they
find
might need
Russia
to-
quite boring.
yeah, but
As
it's
well.
effective.
Somehow.
They are boring but effective. So
It's
far.
like the Chelsea with Mourinho.
You know, I think
yeah, man.
I think another boring person is Gareth Southgate.
Boring person.
Yeah.
Person. Oh yeah.
Boring
Okay.
person. I feel that he doesn't have that much tactic to change the game. I feel.
A lot of England fans think that also.
I think England should just
I think I agree with
Just-
them. A lot of people
yes.
think that Gareth Southgate is not. He's just there to steady the team. You know,
England should
motivate
just
everybody.
like revert to route 1 football lah.
Which
Just
is-
pump to Sterling. Sterling
to
pass
Sterling.
to Kane.
Oh,
But the problem is Sterling cannot cross.
but he can hit. Funny thing is,
So maybe just pump long ball to Sterling, head down to Kane.
yeah, or through ball lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See who? I mean, in terms of England, right? Who's the stand-up performer? So
Nobody.
far?
The Phillips the Kevin
Kevin
Phillips,
Phillips,
I feel.
right?
He's
Kevin
running,
Phillips.
but
And
that
because
one also
he's
because he's
running.
running around.
Yeah, because he's actually effective in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like running around looking busy.
Yeah, looking busy. Correct. He's,
you
he's,
smart are
he's
you? In
disrupting.
front of the
He's
boss,
disrupting
look
play.
busy, Come on, Gary Phillips. Not
Road
bad,
to
not bad.
Wembley. Road to Wembley.
I mean, like Kevin Phillips, he's basically like almost like a clean up crew also lah. You know.
Yes.
But when it comes to attacking, he doesn't contribute much to England's attack.
I think it's because
Same
of
like Kane
Southgate.
lah, he doesn't contribute much also.
Yeah, it's
As
because
long
of
as Maguire don't play.
it's because of Southgate lah. I think because
I mean, like,
Southgate.
Maguire didn't play in they win, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think this game, next game also he won't be.
He won't
playing.
play, so
So
maybe
have a
England
chance
will win.
Yeah,
against
there's a chance
Scotland.
they win that. Yeah.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Any more?
What do you guys think? What do you
Belgium,
think are
Finland.
exciting teams in this tournament so far that we should watch? Or on top of the the usual France, Portugal. To me is I think Ukraine. Ukraine to me, Slovakia or Czech
Oh,
Republic
England,
also.
Czech Republic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Czech
those
Republic.
are the teams that if you want
Czech
to watch
Republic
exciting
is
football,
Czech Republic is actually quite surprising. I would think like Croatia will be better,
yeah,
but
correct.
like
But they seem to be the one.
Yeah, Croatia seems to be quiet,
Croatia is not that impressive this time round.
yeah. So Slovakia, Czech Republic to me lah. To me, these are the and Ukraine.
You know, when Czech Republic and Slovakia when they combine, right, become Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
So those Croatia and Turkey is you think they would have performed,
Yeah.
but they are not. So don't watch
Croatia
them.
also.
Huh?
Croatia too. Yeah.
Yeah, Croatia
We were
and Turkey,
expecting-
right?
I think
Those
from
two
the-
teams that we think that
From the
And
previous
Russia,
tournament, right,
yeah.
Croatia, right, we thought that okay, they will be
Yeah.
doing something. My goodness, the way they are performing this time is like very mediocre. Very mediocre. It's not as nice or as uplifting as the previous time. So I don't know, but Czech Republic lah. I mean now Czech Republic is top, right?
Yeah, I think
They,
so.
I think high chance they go through, unless Croatia comes up with a surprise, right? So we never know.
then just to sum up the players, I think De Jong. If you want
De
to
Jong,
watch,
you want to De Jong, right?
yeah.
Yeah, for me because of that bloody game yesterday, I think De Bruyne and Eden Hazard.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that one also. But
My
because
goodness.
I don't want to say De Bruyne because Belgium plays so bad that when he comes in, he makes it look awesome.
But that's him. We have been watching
yeah.
Manchester City and all that. That is the caliber that he has.
Croatia
In
old
the-
dark horse. Your friend is saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a comment here. Croatia old dark horse.
Old dark horse.
Yeah,
Old
so
dark
they will
horse.
pass their prime. I think.
It's probably.
But
actually
Croatia
probably.
right now is they having their golden generation, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because
Golden means old, eh?
golden generation
girls.
means they are at their peak.
Don't show your age, lah.
At their peak, you know. Because in the last World Cup, they are second, they are runners up.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
that's why
we
we are
were
having so much hope.
expecting-
That
Yeah,
was expecting,
Croatia.
yes.
To be
that's what
doing
we were
well in this
expecting.
tournament.
They have been lackluster, eh. I don't know, they have
But
to,
in terms of ranking also, Belgium is number one, like what our friend said.
yeah,
So see how they are playing.
see how they are playing. So for me, I still
But of
think
course without De Bruyne and Hazard. So once they come in, they
then I
got
don't
better.
think so. I don't think so. Then I don't think so. These two have to play for them to be world ranking number one.
Another thing impressive to me, right, is the goalkeepers of this tournament.
Oh yes,
They have
worldy
done
saves,
a lot of penalty saves, those impossible
impossible
saves.
saves. My
Maybe it's the gloves,
goodness.
those Adidas
Maybe,
gloves.
yeah.
Yeah, we were just mentioning it,
Yeah,
the Predator gloves. You guys, if you are into this kind of like football tag and all that, not just boots lah, the new gloves which have to go all the way until here, and then have all the demon skin on the. So interesting. That's us lah.
But then there are some keepers who like barely had anything to do, like Courtois.
He can have kopi. He can drink kopi at the side. Yeah, but yesterday I think he had quite a bit to do because
Yes.
Denmark was attacking a lot. So he had a lot of things to do. But other than that, I think he can.
Denmark, one of the players, he's a good dribbler as well.
Not
But I
your
was
was,
What?
Not your was,
What?
was the one that you say.
No, not the one.
The name and the look like German, but it's not.
I think
No,
like
there's a midfielder, the centre midfielder. He knows he's very good at dribbling. He's Denmark midfielder, but I lost all respect for him when he dived and got the yellow card.
I think I know who.
Yeah. So I was really liking him, the way he plays, dribbling past the Belgian players and all that, until he dive.
Yeah, simulation, right?
Simulation, there you go,
and I
yellow
think,
card.
there's a few yellow cards for simulation already.
Daniel was
Daniel Was is
I
the
don't
one
know.
that,
Another one. This one is the one who knows how to
Daniel
dribble.
Was is the one that we were mentioning. Name and look is like German, but he's not German. The midfielder was
Matthias Jensen.
Matthias Jensen.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
He's quite short. He's quite short a bit.
Looks
Yeah.
like it, but my goodness, yeah.
What do you guys think about VAR and refereeing?
I think
So
the
far, officials
officials are really good this time.
So far so good, eh? Yeah, so far so good.
They're allowing play to go on most of the time unless there's a really bad foul.
Yeah.
And they stop the game.
Yeah.
So they don't disrupt.
Yeah,
They
even
decide
even
before.
like offsides also nowadays is like let the play run until the ball goes out of play, then or maybe a goal is scored or what, then they will check.
They will check.
Actually, the
Yeah.
referee standard this time in this tournament, right? I'm quite impressed because I
high,
feel okay lah. Maybe football people say a lot of diving, right? I believe that this tournament, right, a lot of people are simulating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot
There's
of
a few
simulation.
yellow cards for simulation already. Yeah,
And
yesterday is one
kudos
of
to the
them.
referee for spotting this kind
Yeah,
of
man.
simulation and just trying to trip and then
Yeah.
get the penalty and all
Correct.
that. Really kudos to them for spotting all this.
Good,
Wow, I
good.
can't believe it.
Your
A
eye
lot of
very good.
footballers just falling down and just shouting and asking for.
Yeah.
Lucky they never hug the ball lah.
How the
Yeah.
ball straight away yellow card for simulation, yellow card for handball.
but don't be like Rudiger. Go bite Pogba.
Don't bite,
hug
don't bite,
him.
don't hug him and don't squeeze his breast.
Really? Ah?
Yeah,
Lucky I never see. Lucky I never see.
yeah, even handball also not easily decided on VAR actually. So I think they are smarter now lah.
The officials
not every
are-
little
I think
thing
because
is penalty.
I think because most of them don't officiate in the Premier League. That's why.
That's a very good
That's a
point.
very good
That
one.
is a
So-
very good point.
So for us who watch EPL, right, we are quite surprised. Actually, this is normal.
Other than England, everywhere else is normal standard. Except for America lah also MLS.
I mean, like we don't talk about other continents. I mean, we just talk about Europe. The European referees.
Yeah, that's why.
Most of them are generally okay, except for the Premier League.
Yeah, my goodness. We see this level to us, it's a surprise eh.
I think something wrong with the FA lah.
Yeah. Imran says he's coming home. Home where? Which home?
Imran, later also I going home. Tampines. Later I going home also. Other than that, I don't think so. It's coming home for them. Sorry, sorry England fans, I don't think so.
I don't think so. From the way they play lah. To be realistic.
I mean,
There are a lot
England
more
has
other teams.
England has never won anything since 1966. What does it say?
A lot of things.
Oh, we can say a lot of things also.
Yeah, you can say a lot of things, but we don't want.
I think
It
because
speaks for itself.
I think it's because of karma. Because they won the 1966 World Cup, the second goal was not a goal. They won 3-1. Second goal was not a goal. It actually they bounced off the crossbar and doesn't go over the line.
Or they have been.
But they
paying-
celebrate like they scored a goal. You know.
Oh, then
So
referee
maybe
give
that's why the karma from 1966 until now lah.
60 years they have been paying it back. More than 60 years they have been paying it back already. More than
50 years,
half a
50
century.
years.
They have been paying it back. England. I think until you guys come out and say sorry for that. I think look at Argentina, man. We haven't won anything also.
return back the Jules Rimet trophy. That's the old trophy,
maybe,
no, not
maybe.
the.
Maybe. Is this the one that the dog stole? No, this one different.
I don't know, man.
Different
I
story.
mean, after the Argentina win the cup also from the hand of God also same. I know.
Yeah, that's why.
So karma also. So we understand. England, we understand. I am an Argentinian fan. I know the word karma. So
What do they have to do then? What do they have to do?
apologize. Apologize. Yeah, and don't expect anything lah from your team lah. Can already.
Okay, guys, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you guys for like Imran and this one. I think your friend
Moimin.
Moimin, is it?
Nami?
Moimin. Is it? Moimin. The team is coming home early. Hype boys early. This one Imran say.
Nice one. That is correct.
I mean,
The
they're
team
already
is
home.
coming.
They're already home.
Yeah.
They playing in Wembley.
Yeah, they take train go back already lah. Straight away. The next one round 16 don't need to buy ticket already. Tell them. Don't need lah.
Okay, so we let us end the show because we also want to watch the
Yeah,
games.
sure,
History
sure.
also
Start
want to watch
Yep,
the game.
0-0 still.
0-0.
As well. So thank you very much everyone.
Yep. Thanks guys for joining us.
Watch out for our next episode.
Yeah.
For round of 16.
Round of
And
16.
hopefully Germany is still in it and I can talk about Germany.
Yeah, if not, so we still talk about Germany. Pitiful lah, right?
I mean,
But
like, because
we'll
we
see
still have to talk about the match day 3 what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Still mention lah.
Have a good weekend, Imran.
Alright, have a good weekend, guys. Whoever.
Okay,
who is
Oh,
next
Holland
time
lah. He
now.
support Holland.
Oh, orange juice.
Oh.
Orange juice. Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, bye bye.